Music is one thing I did not invest time into. I'm sorry.
That's something that I like to invest time into, so it's fine. D&D.
Size. No.
Right?
You gotta get D&D music. Just get any of the music from The Witcher.
Pretty much.
I mean, you type in tavern music in YouTube and you get like 10 pages of 30-hour-long soundtracks of tavern music.
Wow. That's kind of interesting.
What?
Sorry, so Conjure Animal lets you do 8 beasts of CR 1/4 or lower. I'm looking at CR 1/4 and realizing it's kind of
Crap.
no, not really.
No, I know.
For the situation that I need currently, it's pretty good.
Oh yeah.
If you need
Also, the fact that you can summon 8 walruses. That's like 8 mounts for water adventuring. It's kind of dumb.
it's all about picking the right thing. Like 8 animals, like even if they all get one shot, that's 8 things that they have to hit. Like that's
Yep.
That's 8 more actions in your action economy.
yeah.
As a DM, I just go, oh god.
I could summon in 8 boars. It's just not a medium creature. Fuck. We played the prone game. Okay,
Alright, so we're doing this?
giant serpents.
Okay, so who wants to go over what we remember from last time?
Not me, because I don't remember shit.
It's been 2 weeks.
Nope.
It has.
We walked around the place.
You guys explored the old museum archive. You found signs that there were people that are about 3 months old. You found a whole lot of corpses around a statue outside in the courtyard. You found a cursed painting that's not the one you were looking for, but it's a painting, and someone decided to waddle it out. I don't know how you plan on taking that home, but we'll cross that bridge when we burn it.
We did, didn't we?
Putting it upside down and walking with it.
Well, it's a big one. It's one of those, like, if one person carries it, like, their arms are outstretched, and you're not holding a weapon. Like, it's a fat boy. It's like 2 people to put it on the wall. Like,
Yeah, but if
It's like a
something comes
12 foot.
at us-
It's like a 12 foot by 12 foot painting, like one of those big old classic style.
it's one of those like if you go up the you go in the mansion with the big staircase that splits into 2, and there's a big painting right above it. Like it's one of those big fuckers.
So do we think 8 tiny snakes of strength 4 could pick up the box and carry it?
I mean,
I would say you can certainly try, but question's more: can 8 snakes picking up the box go unnoticed?
yeah.
Okay, let's look at burrow speed.
But basically, you found the thing you're looking for, and it's under this statue that is totally a statue and has nothing to do with all the dead bodies that are in the courtyard.
Mhm.
Yeah. So hypothetically, if we wanted to wait 24 hours, I could cast 2 casts of Conjure Animals choosing Giant Badger. Giant Badger has a burrow speed. Just go underneath, dig a hole, come back.
Well, this
Okay,
looks like
we
tile,
could
so
do that. Or I have the speed to just sprint across the place.
I mean, so do
I
I.
can
It's just-
grab it on my way past.
I mean, yeah.
Assuming you don't die.
Yeah, assuming the creature that's alive doesn't come but to life.
And I'm pretty sure we already said that, like, this isn't the mage handable box, right?
It's the item inside the box is a stone tablet, so on its own probably is already too heavy, and then it's a wood
Yeah,
box
but
with padding.
Hmm.
If it was a wood box containing the feather of lightness, I could probably get away with it, but
Let's see. Do I have any bardic inspirations to give you if you want to do this? That's a good question. I have 1 left. Well, if you wanna run out there, I can throw you an inspiration for it in case you need it.
I feel like it might be our best option.
How fast can you go?
120 feet.
Okay, I can go 140.
oh shit,
You wanna-
right, that's on. How do I turn? Where'd that come from, and how do I
Oh.
turn it off? Hades,
go.
target Ares' character real quick.
I'm targeting Ares' character.
Okay, good. I think it's off.
What?
So we had the stupid when you target, you face the person mod somehow.
Oh, that's terrible. Why would you do that to me?
I don't know how it got in there, but I think I turned it off, so I hope we're good. Because I hate that fucking thing.
Yeah.
I don't even
okay,
know how it was
so-
on the list.
Yeah, so I mean, hypothetically, the better option would have both of us run out there and attempt to grab it instead of just one.
I do want to say before you start this encounter, I built in ways for this to be winnable. Continue.
Fuck that, we're just gonna run away. It's a giant fucking construct. I mean, Pshaw.
We're all gonna die. We're all gonna die.
Yeah,
it sounds like it.
so yes.
Oh,
I
fuck.
think the first is nightmarish nonsense that's happening. I'm like,
Oh
Next,
no,
what'd
it's
you do,
still
dude?
there. No,
this is movement. Next,
Oh, no.
Whee!
it is movement.
I'd like to cast
I don't know what setting
protection
that
from-
is. I don't.
protection from energy on the road choosing fire.
Lovely.
Automatic token rotation off. This might reset the game. Give me a second.
Yeah, it's resetting the game. Doo 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 doo.
Okay,
Hello.
write yourself, and then okay, it's off. Thank God. I hate that feature so much. Anyway, carry
Someone
on.
joined. Hello,
We have Stalker?
Striker?
Strike?
Question mark?
Don't believe that's one of the players, but howdy.
No. Okay. Next, I'd like to polymorph myself since I still can't do that.
I'm streaming if you want to watch the shenanigans. What would you like to turn into?
A moorbounder.
A moorbounder. I believe we have that on the list already.
Yep.
Where is
It's
it?
the second one, I think. It's the second one. It's the third one from the bottom.
There's the moorbounder. And we are wild shaping. There we go.
There we go.
I got you. Still don't get why you can't do it, but whatever.
Who knows?
Problems for another time.
Okay, who wants the Bardic Inspiration?
Give it to the rogue. I've got like 2 sets of hit points currently.
Fair enough. All right, Rogue, you have the Bardic Inspiration.
Beautiful.
It's all I can do to help. Smile.
Alright. I'm gonna hand my backpack off to the barbarian just to lighten myself up a significant amount.
Nice, nice.
Am I just going to become everyone's bag carrier at this point because I'm the
I
fucking
mean,
slow?
my bag gets wild shaped into me.
It's okay. You and I are
I'm
both
just
just as slow.
temporary.
It's fine.
Like I can see him like handing out his rucksack to me, and I just kind of like look down at him as in to say, "Fucking bitch," and just snatch it out of his hand.
I'll take it back as soon as we get the crate away from this fucking thing.
Well, maybe if it was empty, you could just put it in the bag and then move faster with it.
But then I have to dump out all my shit that's in the bag.
True.
Let's be dumb. 3, 2, 1.
All right, whenever you guys are ready.
I'm good to go.
I can't remember the barbarian's name, but I'll look at it and just kind of go. So I guess we're sneaking around the edge.
You gotta
Yeah.
cast down. I can't talk.
Like you're asking a fucking nearly fucking 7 foot, 8 foot barbarian to sneak, but okay.
Oh, I don't really mean sneaking. I can't really sneak either myself.
wearing-
It's fine. Yeah, it's just mean
Okay,
kind
cool.
of. I mean, just go
Cool.
around the edge. Yeah, I'm just gonna go this way.
Yeah, I'm just gonna follow you.
If we sound like we're dying, maybe come help. I don't know.
I
yeah,
love-
that's how it goes.
I know the lime's been there, but has the colors always been like this? Because I love it. This
Nope,
is great.
new. Wee.
Wee.
So when the two of you get to
Oh,
about
good.
there, oh crap! I lost your token.
He's underneath.
And about there. That happens. Did that do anything?
Fucking what now?
It didn't prompt a roll.
All right. Roll your cons. I'll have to fix it later.
Oh dear. Oh no.
Oh.
Ha!
Oh, are we...
Cue drop.
Anyone who's in that cone, roll your cons.
Oh, god damn it!
That's all of us.
Uh,
That's
that-
everyone.
I will say, since he's not here at the moment,
Okay.
the bird can just be over there, and the
dog.
dog, unfortunately,
There we go.
he'll be
Normal.
rolling as well.
Hell yeah.
The dog got a 19.
Okay, roll. Okay, so the dog's good, the barbarian's good, the rest of you are stunned,
I got a 21 total because Bardic.
and feel free to join the initiative. You're lucky. You're very lucky.
Oh no.
Don't know what you're talking about, Nix.
What you're talking about next?
Nonsense.
Initiative.
Well, actually, I say you're lucky, but you're all stunned except the barbarian, so it's still
I
kind of
get to
good.
go. I get to go before him, though. Yeah, and the bard and the rogue rolled with bardic inspiration.
Yes, but you're stunned until
Me
the
and
end of your next turn, so literally everyone loses their turn.
You know, now is a good time to
He's
think
got a-
that. Like, maybe out of character, we should have gotten into a better position for that. But
Nonsense.
it's fine.
Nonsense. It's
What do you mean?
fine.
You mean going from two different sides? Who would have done that?
Who would have thought
See,
of that?
Hades, when I ran this last time, I forgot about this breath, so... Yeah.
I know, and I know what you did instead. We roasted bird happened very fast.
Okay, where's the
We
start?
did not think this through.
Okay, start combat. Harvey Glow, you're stunned until the end of your turn.
I am not
You're not.
You use bardic.
Bardic.
Oh, you use the Bardic? Okay, it is your turn then.
Yeah.
Go.
Okay. Cool.
Oh, the dice is on the dude. I love this. There's a lot about the update I like. There's some stuff I
Oh,
don't.
is that
but
is it showing whose initiative it is?
I think so, yeah.
That's nice.
Gonna run up underneath it. I'm gonna put myself here because I don't want to lose my token underneath the thing.
That's
Do we know
fine.
where, like, the box is relatively around the dragon?
It is under his feet, but I'll say that
Okay.
for the purpose of trying to go get it, you can, grab it from there.
I just don't want to lose my token underneath it.
You can push
attempt
yourself to the
grab
front.
box.
Good.
Well, it is going to use one of its legendary actions to smack you.
The end of whose turn?
Legendary action.
Happened at the end of his turn.
At the end of turns, legendary actions.
Ah,
Yeah.
gosh. Well, we can wait.
Look,
Then.
I get that mixed up all the time.
We can wait on that one then. Continue your turn.
Okay, I grab the box.
Okay.
All right. Is that any kind of action from me?
No, I'd say you can pick up the box.
All right. Cool. I attempt to stab the thing.
Go for it.
Oh no.
Hover over. Yep, there you go.
Yeah. Normal roll.
That's a no.
Yep, that's fine. That's fine. Bonus action to dash.
Are you dashing without disengaging?
He's got mobile.
I have mobile.
Oh, you have mobile. That's right.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay, my movement's all fucked up because I went like underneath it. So hold on.
Yeah. How much speed do you have normally?
I have 40 foot normally.
Okay, so you can go another 40.
Yeah. So that would take me to 80. Let's go with there, I guess.
All right. That it?
I believe that is all of the actions that I can do.
You should be able to progress the time. If you hover over your dude on the combat barge, is there an arrow on him? Okay,
Yes.
cool. I don't get that because I'm the DM. I gotta have like shitload of other buttons. Barbarian.
Arrow.
Right. Okay. So first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to activate my large form.
Yeah. Would you like to be bigger?
Yes, please.
What does it say? Are you just one size bigger?
It just becomes large.
Yeah, I become large for 10 minutes or until I end it.
There you go.
Ogrim just gets a very like shadowed feeling from behind him. It's just like I feel very small.
Right, so that gives me an extra 10 feet of movement. So 45, 50, 55 feet. I'm going to leg it to 55 feet.
There is a brick wall.
Motherfuck!
Remember
go
we
through
went
it.
down the hall?
Oh shit, yeah, I'll go through the wall. Can I just smash through the wall?
I'm gonna go with no.
In my new larger form.
Roll strength.
It's a good thing you've asked me to roll that because I actually can't get advantage on it because of the large form.
Well, it's a load-bearing wall on a stone building.
Well,
I'd say you can get through the wall, but it is gonna take 10 feet off your movement because you're going through a wall.
Okay, that's fine. That is absolutely fine. I will take the 10 feet less.
Certainly better than running around.
And it looks cooler.
It does look cooler.
And I suppose that'll have to be my turn for now because I can't do anything yet because I'm not in melee range.
All right, if you hover over yourself on the combat bar on top, you should be able to make it move.
Boom.
All right.
I see. Okay.
I got some bad news for you there, Ilgrim. You're stunned until the end of your turn, and the ceiling's not looking too good.
That's kind of what I figured. Yeah. Yeah.
I didn't think that part through. Sorry.
Thanks.
I will say,
down on you all.
I will say, the end of your turn, I'll let you make a dex save,
Okay.
but that will be your
So
whole
it's like a
turn
dex
since
save?
you're stunned. So just do
Yeah,
roll me a dex save.
I got you. Damn it! It was almost a 14. I'm upset. I'm only getting a 10 today.
Say you take 8 points of bludgeoning damage as you get knocked in the head with debris from the roof in the turret that is now collapsing.
Can I just do -8 in here?
Yes, it does do.
All right. Dope.
All right, moving on over.
And boop.
Hades, you're stunned until the end of your turn. So nothing falling
That
on your
dice
head
got
at the
really
moment.
large.
Okay, this thing. Well, it doesn't like that someone took its treasure.
Oh, it can move.
It can.
Yes, I presumed as much.
I didn't.
Where did I put? Where's its features? God, I hate this sheet so much. Features. Okay. I just gotta see how much multi-attack it gets. One with its bite and two with its claws. Start with a bite. Oh my.
No.
Oh, okay.
Oh no.
That was a bite.
That was a
That
big
was a bite. I'm gonna go ahead and uncanny dodge that.
And that does what again?
It just halves the damage.
Okay, so right click on your health and do plus 14, enter, and it should work.
Where the fuck is?
Like right-click your token, your health will be below. Highlight the 10, type in +14, and hit enter. And it should do the math. Because yay. Haha, did the math.
Oh, there we go. Love
Cool. And now it's going to claw.
it. I see.
And now it's going to claw.
Oh, the rogue's dead. Rest in peace, rogue. You
Huh.
will be missed.
I didn't auto get unconscious face. That must be something else I gotta fix. That's not it. Where is unconscious face? Where the hell is unconscious face? We'll just give you this one. I don't know where it is. Alright, that's his turn.
I gave myself unconscious.
Okay.
Great.
There we go. Anyway, that's its turn. It's now rolling me a death save. I believe with these character sheets there is a button somewhere? Yes. So if you open your character sheet, there's a little skull drop down. Yep.
Let me check features real fast just to make sure.
Oh, that's weird. Success is on the left and failure is on the right. I would have thought it'd go the other way. Oh, it's a 20. You have one health and are conscious.
Yeah.
It's a fucking heroic up. Good job.
Oh my god.
Not dead.
Run away.
But you are prone.
I am prone. That's fine. I
Crawl
don't
away
care.
stealthily.
Combat roll your way out.
Yeah.
But I believe
yeah.
that's the end of the turn, or the only
That
thing you
is
do on that turn.
part of
No?
the
Death save is beginning of turn.
Okay, so yeah, you get to go do something.
Yeah, I'm a pop up back from the dead. And I'm gonna try to stab it because fuck you, dude.
Nice.
I mean,
Hey, you hit it.
prone for myself. I hit it. Oh my god, I hit it.
Nice.
Oh, okay. How do I do?
Oh wait, he has to.
Damn.
Where's the thing? Do.
6. 3.
He did not recharge it. Okay, that's fine.
6 damage.
Then make sure we hit apply. He took 6 damage. What the?
Whose Windows?
Yeah, someone.
That's me, sorry.
And I'm gonna freely run into this building here. And I'm gonna go ahead and pop one of my potions of healing.
That sounds like a good idea.
It's not gonna do much, but it'll make me feel better.
Hell yeah.
It didn't appear to roll.
I guess it wasn't programmed right? Thought I programmed those
Okay, I
things.
can do the 2d4 plus 2. 9. That might, if it rolls really badly, save me.
Nice.
I doubt it.
Oh god. Okay, details. It is literally not programmed at all. Cool. Thought I had that handled already.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I think that's everything that I can do.
How the hell do I even... Okay. I hate this so much.
Okay. I'm just gonna fucking run straight over to it,
Okay.
and I'm gonna try and smack it with my big happy stick.
Okay.
Big happy stick.
Nope. Absolutely not. Do I get dick slapped or something for the fact I've just absolutely fucked up?
Not for missing, but you are level 5, so you can do it again.
Don't fuck me. Don't fuck me. 12.
I don't think that works.
Yeah, I'm going to guess that's a miss on a dragon.
Yeah, that's gonna be a miss.
What the fuck? And okay, fuck it. For my bonus action, I will enter a rage.
Rawr.
Wait, is going large not the rage?
No, that I have a basically a fucking large form, and then I have rage.
That's cool as shit.
Yeah, what kind of barbarian are you?
Berserker, I think. Passive the Berserker.
Is that something the new one does?
It's just in my features.
Well, I'm
It's
saying
his race.
I played the. Oh, it's race. Okay, I was gonna say the old Berserker doesn't get big. It's like
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got a bunch of weird stuff I've never had as a barbarian before. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, that's
all right.
neat.
Well, at the end of your turn, because that's when these things kick off, apparently.
Bitch slap you.
Yeah, that's definitely bitch slapping me.
Well, at
That's
least you
definitely-
raged. At least you raged.
Yeah.
That's definitely bitch slapping me.
All right, Ulgrim. It's your turn. You can move. You got hit in the head with a brick. There's an opening in front of you.
There is an opening in front of me.
And you got a feeling you shouldn't keep standing where you are.
Yeah, probably. Trying to decide if I want to continue down the hallway or if I should just go across. You know, we're gonna leave it to the dice, just because I feel like it.
That's a door now.
It is. It is a door. Okay. I'm gonna go. We're gonna go our 30 feet here, kind of tuck behind the Moorbounder just a little bit, and Ulgrim, like from under the Moorbounder's legs, is gonna fire off two. But two unfinished symphonies and bump. And one will miss.
That's gonna be a no.
And another one.
That's gonna be a yes.
Really? Jesus Christ. Okay.
And then there's a damage button in the chat menu.
Wait, did they both hit or
The one hit, so you can.
the 22 hit?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then there's an apply button.
I don't see an apply.
All right, I'll hit it. Yeah, some of my automation's messed up. I gotta take time to tinker with this thing.
That's all right. And can I cast Blade Ward on the Moorbounder?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, sick. Bonus action, improved Blade Ward on the Moorbounder. That's my turn.
I question if that's properly programmed too, but I know what it is, so.
Mm-hmm. All right, that's my turn.
Moorbounder, you can move now.
Okay. I'm gonna dash. So skadoosh.
Fucking skadoosh.
Skadoosh. Gonna pick up the rogue.
Okay.
I'm gonna move 10 more feet.
Cool. All right, let's see if he gets that back.
Uh-oh.
He does.
Uh-oh.
Fuck.
Hey, you're resistant to fire damage.
Oh yeah, that's really gonna help me here.
Yeah, the 12d10 is gonna be super helpful for you. Well, don't worry, I have you in my jaws.
Are you
fall
guys
limp, I'll
were you
just
guys
run.
prompted to?
Yeah, it's at the bottom. I
Do
rolled
we get any
Jesus.
kind of cover bonus for this?
He's blown it through the open windows.
Oh boy.
That's rough, dog.
Oh boy.
That's rough, dog.
Oof, that's well,
Oh,
68. So you take half.
Oh, Jesus. You're not in range of silvery barbs. I'm so sorry.
oh my fucking Christ.
Silvery barbs would not help.
It would not do shit. No.
But
Oh wow, the apply
34,
didn't work. That's
half
weird.
and 34. I'm still alive. I'm just definitely unconscious.
I'm back as my other version.
Huh? The
And
apply
let me
is
do-
not working.
Let me do math. So minus.
How the fuck?
It did not automatically unconscious me, so I'll just do that.
So unfortunately, Midicule doesn't exist in this version. So a lot of my good automation's not here.
Just want to polymorph me back next. 68 is slightly over the Moorbounder's health.
What is your initiative order here?
3.
3.
Right before the dragon.
Well, I gotta drop you and then.
Yeah. And then I take 15.
15.
I'm resistant to fire damage.
Mhm.
It took 38 to get me out of Moorbounder, so go to 18.
Don't your resistances apply in the new wild shape?
Nope.
And then it is going to.
And you're still resistant to fire damage.
My God.
Going to move itself over here. Basically just like stick its head in the window. You are unconscious. Make your death save.
Do it again. Come on. Do it again. You won't. Okay.
Oh,
Ouch.
man, that's 2 fails.
Oh no. Oh no.
I did give you guys a reviving item.
Yeah,
Somewhere.
I've got magic.
I only gave you one though.
I do also have another potion.
I have bonus action healing.
Me too.
But if that's your turn,
And that's my singular failed death save turn.
Oof.
Barbarian, your friends aren't doing too good.
Okay, I have a question before I do anything. If that dragon's head is in that window, if I go over to that dragon to attack it, do I get advantage because it isn't going to see me coming?
You're assuming it isn't a dragon and doesn't have other means of vision.
Yeah, essentially, yeah. That's what I'm assuming.
You can assume it, but it has other kinds of vision. It's a dragon.
Ah, motherfucker. Okay. Okay, I'm smacking it with the happy stick.
Okay.
$20.
Why is it not, like, are you not targeting him?
Apparently not.
Yeah, because like it should have been giving like an indicator. 20 will hit, so roll your damage. If you hover over him and hit T, you should target him, and you'll know you are because there should be a dot. There it is.
Right, hey, where the fuck is my damage dice for this shit now?
It's in the text. See, he does great axe. You did the attack. Now he hit the damage button.
Oh yeah, there it is. $14 damage. And then I'm going to attack the fucking bitch again. What am I? Can I have anything I can use? Not at the minute, no. So I'm just going to go for another regular attack. For a 21.
Not a crit, just hits.
For a 13.
Okay, why did the applying stop working? Oh, wait a minute. Did I give him some kind of, like, resistance to something? Or maybe? No? He doesn't have resistance to anything. Just trying to figure out why the damage isn't happening.
Everything. But yeah, that's me. That's my turn.
No, just immunities to certain conditions because he's a construct. No resistance to, I mean, fire because dragon to her. Huh. Anyway, that's applied. At the end of your turn, he's going to use his legendary action. He's not using it against you.
What?
Wait, he's not using it against me?
Using it against me. He's a weenie.
All right.
There's the box. Yeah.
Ulgrim, yeah, your friends aren't doing good.
Okay.
They're also reaching the end of the map.
Can I? Well, first off, I want to say that I have the dog with me.
That's
but,
fine.
Like just like tucked under the arm. But can I check out this tower thing?
It
really
is a
quick?
gazebo, I think.
Gazebo. Is there anything interesting in there, or anything that might look like could be related to this dragon?
It is a gazebo. It's really nice looking if the benches weren't kind of rotting, but other than that, it's just a gazebo.
Nothing. Anything else? What about like the other ones? Can I spot anything like in them?
Don't waste your time with a perception roll. They're just gazebos.
Okay. Because I'm seeing it because you said there was more than one way or something. So I'm thinking.
I made sure to include. I leave it open for players to come up with weird bullshit because players do that. But I included multiple ways in this arc for you to find ways to deal with this guy.
Okay.
Try speaking to it first.
Well, I don't know Draconic. This is the bad part here. This is the part where I'm just going to go walk up towards this fountain, not knowing Draconic at all, and I'm just going to look at it, see if there's anything that says anything on it.
Does anybody speak Draconic in the party? Because I feel like we should have spoken to him first.
It is a very nice fountain, as you can see. It's quite fancy looking. It does actually have like the dragon. This thing didn't just perch itself there. It actually has like perch points where it like is made to be here.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's a feature and not an addition. But there's no really inscription or anything. It's just a really nice fountain. There's a bunch of pennies that are very corroded. The water's not looking too great.
Dope. Awesome. That sounds really cool. I'm gonna shatter it.
Okay.
I'm in the fountain, not the dragon.
Oh, the fountain.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is my crazy idea. I'm gonna shatter the point it was standing on.
Go for it.
Just for funsies. That's my crazy idea. Oh, god damn it.
Make sure you do your damage. The fountain cannot resist. It is a fountain.
There we go. Ulgrim does not have a lot of intelligence, okay?
Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, you're not doing the dragon, right? Because
No, I'm doing the fountain.
it wants me to apply, so I'll just not do
Sorry,
that.
yeah. I had it targeted.
The fountain is destroyed. The water, the gunky hasn't been cleaned in decades. Water just splashes all over the place, and now it's on your boots, and there's no longer a fountain.
Okay, cool.
Well, shit.
Well, shit. All right. Anyway.
Oh, shit. It was a nice idea while it lasted.
It was, wasn't it? Anyway, I'm just gonna shoot some bolts at this thing. Actually, wait, I'd use my action. No,
Yeah,
I'm
you-
not going to. I'm not going to do that. I guess I'm just gonna stand here and kind of just. He's gonna stand there with like his hand on his chin, just very like thinking, like looking around, and that's it.
Wow.
All right.
I know.
What kind of action is drinking a potion?
It's me. It's free for the first,
Cool. Chug, 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 chug.
unless you're feeding it to someone else.
No, I'm drinking my own first. Roll, game. Game, please roll. Or not. We'll do it anyway. 11.
Woo. You know,
And I want to. And what kind of action is it to feed a potion?
you're feeding it to an unconscious creature, so it's going to be your action.
Oh, poop. Never mind. You're on your own. I'm gonna use.
I will say that
spells-
the head poking through the window is looking at the box and not at you.
Oh, I know. I have a plan. I'm gonna use the head from. I'm gonna use the spell from the necklace to cast summon Fae. Is it on me? No, it's not on me. Right here.
Okay. What are
Okay,
you?
it's gonna- I am summoning a medium-sized elven person whose face is stuck in a half grin.
I need a monster name to look up.
It's not a monster; it's a spell. Just give me an elf comment. Give me an elf, just a random elf. If you type in elf, it'll work.
Did you seriously ask for an elf with a bitch please grin on his face?
Yeah.
No, I said a half. Yeah, basically, this is gonna be real fun, real fast. Who's ready for some bullshit to happen?
I love bullshit.
Yes. Yeah. So what it's gonna do is it's gonna pick up the box. So I'm going to
Shit.
face step 30 feet away.
What was the wood elf added into? What book added a wood elf as a thing? Player handbook, maybe?
Probably.
I think it was the player handbook.
Okay, I have a wood elf. There it is, guys. Look at my majestic wood elf.
Wow.
All right, there we
And
go.
It's gonna pick up the box.
Just trying to figure out where the hell his token is so I can fix his
Should be
image.
player's handbook.
He's
It's,
asset SRD SKT. The fuck is SKT?
Sword Coast? No, it's not Sword Coast. SKT. What the fuck is? I don't know. He's gonna face step 30 feet away. Yeah. This cube becomes 5-foot cube of magical darkness.
Oh, did he
And then
grab?
he's going.
Did he grab
Yeah,
the
he
box and
picked
run?
up, yep, he picked up the box and misty stepped.
Oh boy.
And then he's going to dash for 80.
Oh boy.
Whee!
Oh no.
All right.
Cool.
Then for my bonus action. Fuck. I don't know. I'm gonna watch up again. Give me hit points. I want to go back into a Moorbounder.
I'm gonna go back into one.
It has hit points. Whee! And it's just gonna stand over my friend because I'm not.
So at the end of your turn,
Yeah.
he's going to use a legendary action.
Mhm.
To do wing beat.
Okay.
Okay.
What the fuck does Wimby do?
He's gonna make it so we make a dex save.
I don't know why he just rolled a deck save. That's not the.
I'm not succeeding that.
Wait, because that actually concerns me too. 'Cause
Yep.
I am within
Yes,
10
it
feet.
does.
Yes, it also
Is my-
auto fails the rogue, unfortunately.
The
Does
rogue's
my,
dead.
Oh, is he
Rogue
dead?
I have danger sense, so I get to roll with advantage.
Correct.
Go for it.
Can you beat a 20?
Maybe.
Yeah. Looks like no.
Almost.
Well, now you're knocked prone.
Mm.
You're both knocked prone, and then that is his end of your turn, start of his. Doesn't he get to move half
Yeah,
his
half
fly
his
speed?
size.
What the
Yep.
hell is half his fly speed? Where did they put the damn 80?
So
So
40.
40. Hold on. Why? He's just so big, I can't.
Just too big.
He hefty.
I keep hitting space, I don't know why. And he's gonna bust his way through this wall,
Rude.
which I'll say is his bite attack, because dragon.
What is it that's connected? As Ulgrim's like watching it fly, what are the joints like connecting the wings to the body look like?
They look like something that would have been tinkered by probably an artificer of some type.
Mm. Do they look well weathered down or anything?
He does look worse for wear.
Okay.
Let me fix the thing's maximum hit points first. So he took 15, so they should be at 15.
Okay, well, luckily he missed the second claw attack.
Yes.
But it's also his turn, and he gets all of his actions back.
Correct.
It looks worse for wear. It looks like if this thing were well maintained, it would be even more dangerous than it already is.
Well, that's good to know.
It is the rogue's turn.
Oh boy, gambling time.
Make it to the save.
Hey,
Hey!
not dead.
Miraculously.
Oh, he has to... He got it back.
Yeah, damn it.
But he didn't use it, so it's fine. That's a lot of luck. I've recharged it twice. Damn. Alright. Rogue is not dead yet. Barbarian.
Okay. I'm prone, aren't
Yes. So half your
Right,
movement to
so
stand up.
I? I will use the half my movement to stand up, and then will just move 20 feet because that's just going to make it easier for my brain, and that's it.
Well, you could dash and get closer.
Oh yeah. Wait, if I dash now, is it back to like my 45?
Dash
Do I
is
get my-
your full movement, so yeah.
Okay.
So it's from where you are, so...
So
No, that's... Wait. Oh, you're measuring from back there. Okay.
yeah, for some reason it's going from where I actually originated.
You can get to there. Then
Okay.
it's your action to dash, so that's it.
Yeah, that's me.
But hey, you're
And,
there.
Trying to see if I can get somewhere that has line of sight to this thing. I have an idea. No, I don't think about there. I think maybe
Actually, after the barbarian's turn, because it's a tradition at this point.
the tradition. I think over there is good. Okay.
No, that means. Damn, that sucks. He's at 2. There's a chance.
Okay.
I
Okay.
love it when a plan
Is-
comes together.
Is the rogue within 60 feet? Because I feel like this measurement tool is not super.
The
Yes.
rogue is 60.
Just barely.
Just barely. That's all I need to hear, honey. All right, let's do this. I'm just gonna shout towards the rogue. Hey, you all right over there? As a healing word hits him. Actually, wait. I'm gonna upcast it for a 3rd level just for him.
Hey.
I can't target him, but that's going to
We'll just move Hades out of the way there. And
14 healing to the rogue.
you're targeting the dragon. Do not hit the button. we can add it
God
manually.
damn it! God damn it!
Harvey,
I
just
got
give
it,
yourself 14 health.
Yeah, I got it.
I keep
You do
targeting
not
you.
want to be healing the dragon.
No, I'm not
I
trying to
will-
heal the damn dragon.
I will exit the Yamcha death pose.
And I don't care about that spell rule. You have a spell slot, burn it. So if you want to do 2 spells with an action and bonus action, fucking go for it.
I get you. Okay. Well, I'm not in range of shatter, but I have. But as I shout that healing word to him, I'm going to shout to the rest of them, mainly to the barbarian. Aim for the joints. Right. As I'm gonna fire off some unfinished symphonies towards its like wing joints, if they hit.
If you want to target something specific, there's going to be a penalty to
Disadvantage.
hit. We can go with that. All right.
The fucking great roll. Jesus Christ.
Right?
Jesus.
Three damage.
1 disadvantage. I'm guessing that one does not hit.
That one does not hit. I mean, you do hit the joint, but you did also only do 3 damage.
That's fine. I just want to.
Does
Does it seem to like actually like
Wait, what kind of
loosen it, or like
what kind of damage was Unfinished Symphony again?
thunder?
Thunder. Okay, just check.
Yeah.
I was like,
So it
if
does
it's psychic, it's doing nothing right now.
No, it's thunder. So it could theoretically,
I mean,
damage
you did hit the joint and you did chip off something, but like it's 3 damage, so it's you didn't like break the wing or anything like that. Not with 3 damage.
Well, that's kind of the idea that I had, was break it apart, right?
Yeah, you definitely did hit the joint.
Okay. And that's my turn.
At the end of your turn, he's going to use another legendary
Massive
action.
meanie. No, never mind. All right, well,
Well,
time to be even more of a bitch.
I think he's dead.
Yeah, he's gone.
yeah.
Well, shit.
Well, the box is there, at least.
The box won't be there for long. I stand up. Dun, 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 dun. I'd like to unwild shape, please. Need to cast magic.
So I don't know how to unwild shape you without deleting you and re-adding you to the turn order.
So here's what we're gonna do. Ready for this? Look, it's me. It is I, Batman, who was, oh man, look, there's another Wood Elf.
Oh,
I'm
boy.
original.
Where is it?
That worked so
Right
well
next to me
the
in a
first
moment. Oh, but this one will. So what we're gonna do is he's gonna pick up the box.
Okay.
To see what is probably the best. Yeah, he's gonna pick up the box. I'm gonna read actual stats on this thing real fast. He's going to Misty Step his tiny butt over here.
Poof.
And he's going to run off the map. Catch me if you can.
All right. I mean, this will just carry its way into the city of the dragon flying and killing it.
I mean, he has the box.
Yeah.
And he's just gonna keep following the box.
Oh, I know. But this is like an actual building that he has to get into now.
No, so this is the outside. Like this.
Okay, then never mind. Rewind real fast.
The left side here goes inside. The other 3 walls go out into the city.
Okay, never mind. He's not going to pick up the box. He's instead going to teleport behind it. and stab it.
Nothing personnel, kid. It.
Nothing personal, kid. It's gonna make me do it manually. This is massive ass.
Yeah.
Woo! So slash roll.
I mean, on the bright
1d20.
side, new hardware. Yay.
7.
I don't know if all you saw the announcement, but we have all the power in the universe, and we're looking for servers to put up.
Does a 19 hit?
Dune.
A 19 will hit. Unfortunately, I can't do Dune because they're bitches.
So slash roll 1d6 plus 3.
The major hosting companies have like exclusivity rights to hosting Dune private servers.
Ugh.
Gross.
So it does
Those.
5 magical piercing damage and then 5 force damage.
You will take that damage.
And the box where he came from that has the box is magical darkness.
Okay.
With my bonus action, I'm gonna pray to God. Yeah.
I will pray to Jesus.
Yeah, fuck. Do I have any bonus action spells? He asks questioningly. I do have a bonus action spell. Yeah, but we'll save that for now. I'm gonna heal myself with a potion. Nom 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 nom.
No.
This says public roll and like then it's supposed to roll because it has an actual thing, and then it just doesn't. 9. I gain 9 hit points.
Yay.
26. Okay. Eyes done.
Okay. The dragon is getting annoyed with all of you, so he's going to pick up the box and he's going to fly away.
I'm gonna stab him.
But before he's got, so he's going to pick up the box. He's going to then do wing beat. So before you get to stab him, he's going to do that. Are you getting prompted?
No.
Am I within 10 feet?
This is bullshit.
Yes, I'm in 10 feet.
You're prone. If you want to attack it, you can. You're not going to kill it, but it's flying away.
Yes.
And you're at disadvantage because you're on the ground.
Okay. 19.
Not the barbarian is too far away to stab the dragon.
19.
I can throw something at it.
This is an attack of opportunity hit. You're too far to.
It takes 16 acid damage. And the wood elf's also going to swing at it.
All right, what's he got?
The wood elf's not prone.
He should be prone, or did he succeed?
He succeeded.
Oh, okay, cool. All right, we'll stab away.
When this dragon does that wing beat, when this dragon does wing beat, do you take any damage from it, or do you just get knocked prone?
Oh, I did take damage. Let me roll a con save. Nope. So never mind. The wood elf's gone.
The dragon's just gonna kind of fly away.
Oh well, we're done here. We tried.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
Well, shit, that went south quick, boys.
And we're done.
So we fucked up, I guess. All right.
I say we call it a day and go home. We accomplished one of the tasks. We accomplished 2 of the tasks set to us.
Yeah.
50%.
Yeah. We got the dog. We checked in on the old man.
The painting wasn't there, and there's a giant mechanical dragon. They can send someone else to do that.
Yeah, that sounds like
I'm
someone
pretty
else's
sure
problem.
right now, every single one of us, except for that fucking dog, are fucked up. Like, the only not
I'm all right.
is
Yeah.
that fucking dog.
The bard's okay. He's got a little lump, but he's otherwise all right.
Yeah.
The rogue's gonna have
Yeah,
PTSD from this, though.
and singing our campfire
Like,
songs.
Ulgrim's just gonna be like, does anybody? So hold on, sorry, I can't. Alabaster, come over here. I need you to look around this area. See if there's any draconic around. Says anything.
Okay.
I may have broken this stupid well, thinking it was attached to it anyway.
Well, the well is quite damaged. I wish to look for draconic.
The well is very damaged. I'm gonna say investigation with disadvantage because there's no well anymore.
Guidance.
Ulgrim just like pulls out a pipe and is just like, this is annoying.
We 5.
I'll say amongst all the pieces you search through, you find the draconic letter for A, but not the rest of the word attached to it.
Okay, it says A. They must have been Italians.
Hey!
Hey.
I should find an O.
Hey. Oh. You imagine if there was something to find, it probably got shattered.
God damn it. Fuck you.
Well, I say we call it a day. Go home.
I mean, you can end the arc on that if you want to, but
I'm not hunting down a dragon.
Not particularly necessarily.
Fine. It's
feel
not
with
like
the
it can
idea.
repair itself. We have to
Rogue,
just
gain
keep
5
backing
hit
it.
points.
I mean, maybe we could, and he kind of says this regretfully, maybe we could talk to the old artificer about it, but I don't like that idea. He
Neither do I.
probably
We
doesn't
kinda
have
said
much
we-
to say about it.
We kind of said we'd leave him alone.
Hmm.
We go see if Sigrun will talk to us about it and recover a little bit, and then make decisions.
Yes. Maybe Sigrun has some ale somewhere that I can give him a copper for.
would you like to all travel to Sigrun?
The sound of ale Garn's ears just like fucking start popping off the side of his head, just like ale.
I'll say you will have one more encounter on the roll table going over there, so if someone wants to roll a d100.
Oh boy.
Oh, boy.
We not roll below 80 the entirety time we've been doing random encounters.
I have.
Who did the roll?
Harvo.
Harvo. Maybe it's the delirium from getting your shit rocked, but you swear, like you thought you saw like you. Because the barbarian grew really big, right? You thought you saw like a barbarian in your party sized thing in like one of the like windows of one of the broken down, leftover houses, abandoned houses for like just the briefest of moments. But I mean, maybe you're just losing, maybe you're just not thinking straight. I don't know.
Maybe. Perhaps.
Hopefully.
He just needs a nap. He just needs a good long nap.
He did almost die twice.
Yeah, good point. Point taken. Point taken.
But other than that, you don't encounter anything until you get back to the gnome's house.
I sneak up and get a better look
At what?
at the thing.
Oh, if you want to stop and look at it, sure, yeah. You can try.
I do kind of want to stop and look at it. I'm naturally curious. Oh boy.
You did just kind of have a bad day, but you try to sneak the best you can. But when you get up to the window, you don't see it there anymore. But there is a smell of not abandoned house, right? Like a smell of like an animal was in here.
Okay.
You expect like stone, cold stone and moss smell, but you're definitely getting some kind of furry, dandery kind of scent.
All right, lovely. I'll return to the group, and we can move on. And there's definitely not a bear tracking us.
I'm just kind of like puts a hand on the rogue's shoulder. I can't remember, Harvey's shoulder. I was just like, "You feeling all right?"
No,
You look like you've seen a ghost.
there's a creature in that house.
Oh, let's not go in there. I've got nothing.
Wait, did you just say out loud to the party that a bear is tracking us?
Probably.
Okay, then Bragan's just going to keep his axe in his hand.
Olgrim just kind of nods and is just like, "We'll be a bit more cautious."
Okay. You do manage to proceed to the house without getting attacked by anything. And the house is there, and the chimney's still got smoke coming out of it. What do you want to do?
All right, so who wants to look the most sorry and knock on the door?
Sorry? What do you mean sorry? We need information.
I mean, if anyone's looking sorry right now.
All right, fine, I'll do it. I'll walk up and knock on the door.
A lot nicer than Olgrim would be right about now.
You hear some tings and tangs of something, and you hear the door creaks open, and he's like, "You guys again? I thought you left." Opens the door.
We went to go find the thing. Dragon. Made of metal.
From the looksy, I'd say you didn't do too hot.
We found the thing, and then it took it back.
We got fucked up.
It hurt.
What did this to you?
Big wingy
Dragon
thing.
construct.
Big mechanical dragon.
Yes.
Who has the best passive perception?
He's not here. I have a 15.
Where's
I
my
have a
passive perception?
14. Yeah.
Where is it?
If you go next to your perception, it's the number right behind the plus.
Right behind.
So
13.
yeah.
Go to the main part of your sheet.
Yeah, I
The
got it.
details, and there you go.
I have a 14.
All right, so we're gonna go with Alabaster. You notice like the ever so slightest brief recognition in his eyes before he's like, "That's weird."
Yeah, that is weird. You wouldn't happen to know anything about that, would you? Grandmaster artificer who makes cool things, works with mechanics.
Are you trying to
Not
put
something
a
you know about?
Sometimes makes things that don't work.
a kind of roll behind that, or just making a comment?
Yeah, I'd love to put some kind of roll behind
I will
that, DM.
absolutely give you help with that one.
Yeah. What kind of roll do you want me to make here?
Intimidation?
I'd say take your pick between intimidation or persuasion.
Intimidation.
The person who brings intimidation is me.
20. The 20s. Tell me now.
And he's just like, I mean, fine, come in.
Yeah.
That escalated quickly from what the fuck happened to you to come in.
All right then. I
Try
go
not to bloody
inside.
up your couch too much.
His table with one tiny ass chair is there, and he goes and takes the same cups he hasn't even washed yet from when he left this morning. He starts putting some tea on.
We left like 2 hours
This
ago.
barbarian's still big.
How long does that last?
10 minutes.
He is not big.
That's fair.
You do still see the item that the barbarian touched before is on a shelf somewhere.
Broken?
No, it's not broken. You just took it away because you blasted it off in the house.
Nah.
But it's on a shelf in there still. He goes and he's like, describe it. Describe this thing to me as he starts pouring tea.
Big mechanical dragon. What do you mean describe it? It's made of metal.
Olgrim's just like, he puts a hand down and is just like, all right, stop with the tea. Ale, first off.
Secondly, he's got the tea and he looks at Harvey and he's like, yeah, ale. And he puts it down and he starts going looking. He goes digging through his pile of half-built things and just like digging around, and he pulls out a bottle of whiskey.
That's more like,
and
all right,
it's the good shit. It's not even the gnome shit. It's the dwarven shit.
Hell
Oh
yes.
Well, since he pulls an ale, I'd like to use elementism to ale into a rough, crude object of the dragon. It's in a foot cube.
That is an awesome
I-
roleplay spell, and I like that you used it.
Yeah, it's it lets me sculpt elements, and I was like, ale counts as water, basically.
Nice.
Okay.
So-
He takes a look at it and he's like, "Yeah, that is weird. That shouldn't be there."
So you know what it is. Why should it not be there?
Because we
It shouldn't be there.
decommissioned it. It shouldn't be there.
Well, it was. It's not there anymore.
Well,
It kind of
someone
flew off.
recommissioned it.
I mean, I turned it off, and then they were supposed to dismantle it for parts.
That definitely didn't work.
Obviously, those lazy bastards didn't dismantle it hard enough. I don't fucking know.
Which
Well, I mean,
lazy bastards?
there was a lot of sleeping. There
us
was a lot of
names.
sleeping people. There was a lot of sleeping people around the fountain.
Like I've told you with my other devices, you know, there's always something wrong with it. But I mean, this thing was actually working right. It was a defense mechanism for the archive. This, you know, nice looking fancy dragon fountain thing. But then if anyone attacks it, they can, you know, an employee can activate it to defend the archive because you know how precious the relics are. But when we moved the archives, I turned it off. The museum people were supposed to dismantle it and scrap it for parts or whatever. But the fact that you just got your ass kicked by it means that they didn't, and it turned on somehow.
Yeah, they weren't friends. Those people weren't friends of yours, were they?
I mean, I haven't been there since I did what I was hired to do, so I guess there were bandits before. I guess I know where they went.
Ogrim will
Yeah,
start
I think
describing the people that were like laid out about there. Like,
Yeah, sounds about right.
Brigan's just gonna like take a weird death pose, and he's just gonna like slump in a chair, looking like he's dead.
How long can I pretend I don't get it so that he can stop talking?
I mean, Brigan's not talking to him. He's literally just slumped in a chair, just looking like he's dead.
You know, the gnome is, he kind of leans over. He's like, how long can we pretend like this so he should just stay that way? Stop breaking shit.
Just keep talking around him. Like it works better that way. Yeah.
All right.
it does.
Yeah.
Yes. How do we?
Brigan's gonna like cock one eye open. He's gonna look at all of you, just cocking an eye open.
Go back to sleep, young one. It's going to be okay.
among these people that you handed this dragon off to, were there any suspicious people that you can recall?
I mean, there was the guy from the archive that I dealt with, the curator, but he's just hired some contractors to, like, they were there with blowtorches and shit. They were ready to dismantle the thing. I just didn't stick around because why would I?
Did we see tools around it? Like,
You
like,
did
people
not.
have tools. Okay.
And this was like when they abandoned the city, and those bodies weren't looking like decades old. They were looking
Yeah.
newer than that.
Well, these folk didn't have tools, so either they were just bandits or they were trying to control it.
I mean, maybe if those idiots wanted to keep it as a museum piece and then it turned on, but I turned it off. It's supposed to, like, and he goes digging around and he pulls out like a blue crystal, kind of like the one you have, but not that, you know, like a bigger and different shape. And he's like, this is its damn heart. It's off. It's not glowing. It's not in it. It shouldn't be doing anything right now.
Did we? Okay. When I was looking at the dragon from far. Did it have any sort of glow coming from its chest?
It did not.
Did not.
Was there anything from close up from those that were getting dick slapped by it?
The only glow you saw was probably the metal heating up as it was doing its steam breath attack. Because it was doing a steam breath attack. I'm sorry if I didn't narrate that properly. It was not fire. It was boiling hot steam.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I guess
Just
steam.
trying to get an idea of like how it would have.
Now that you're thinking about it, there probably should have been some kind of glow from a massive construct with a crystal heart, and there wasn't.
Mm-hmm. There wasn't.
So someone's fucked with this thing.
It sounds like someone's fucked with this thing.
Yeah, it feels
Alright,
like someone's
so-
fucked with it against us.
I mean,
wild theory.
that or
Way out there theory.
it's just another one of my flawed devices being flawed somehow. But
Could someone pilot this thing?
No.
No. I want to
No,
hear
no.
this. I want to hear this.
Just continue. Good artificer.
Oh,
Gonna
The-
use my transtainment and use it as a mount.
the design that I built did not have room or controls on the inside. So if someone were to do that, they would have had to gut the inside and then rebuild half of it. At which point, why did not build your own?
Well, could you do it? Like, if we were to bring it here to you, could you go inside of it and make it?
You better not bring that thing here. This is my house. Jesus.
No, we're not going to bring it here.
I mean, so you see this thing, and he's holding a crystal the size of like the barbarian's head, right? Like this is its heart, and then he goes digging around in his shit again, and he pulls out a little controller, and this is the on-off button. So if this isn't in that, then this isn't gonna work. So I don't know how to turn it off.
Is there anything happening with the on-off button? Like, is there any sort of like?
He's tinkering with it all, but it's just like he takes it and he clicks the on button, and the crystal starts to glow, and then he clicks the off button, and the crystal stops glowing, and he's like, it looks like it works fine, but like, this is heart. Heart need be in machine. Machine no have heart.
Right.
I don't know why it's working.
Someone then has
Regard-
clearly repurposed your machines.
Brigani's gonna sit up real fucking quick from his death pose and just be like, "Is there anything that we can use to kill it quickly?" I'm basically asking him if there is anything that
It's-
he knows that it's vulnerable to.
It's literally, think of how hard it would be to fight a dragon and then make it metal and not feel pain.
Oh yeah, basically I'm more looking for if he knows if this thing is machine. Like,
Where's the
is
off
this
switch?
Yeah,
is this thing going to be like vulnerable to like any form of electricity? Like, if we were to hit this thing with lightning, is it going to stun it or anything like that?
Yeah, because
thunder well-
didn't seem to do like much to it.
So the thing I designed can climb 40 feet, it can walk 40 feet, it can fly 80 feet. It's very intimidating. It's extremely perceptive. Perceptive to the point that it has blind sight to 30 feet, dark vision to 120, heat vision to 60. It's resistant to fire, and it's immune to a whole lot of conditions because it's a construct. As far as vulnerabilities, it hasn't had maintenance in decades.
Hasn't
So,
had maintenance in theory, and
in theory, I mean, I haven't tinkered with it in decades, so I would hope it hasn't had any maintenance. but-
Basically, the only vulnerability this thing has is that it looks like shit from the outside. That's
Well, I mean-
really the only
Or if
thing
we
that's
can get at its
Perfect.
heart.
How rusted
if someone
is it?
did gun
Like, is it?
and pilot it, we could just kill the pilot.
I would rather. I think more that somebody else has put their own heart in it.
Well, he's asking like how rusted. Does it look like it's in good shape, or does it look like shit?
No, it looked like shit.
I
It
mean,
was well worn.
maybe it can't repair. So if you just keep poking it and not dying, eventually it'll not.
And then
A little guerrilla warfare might work.
Well, you say it has a heart, so if we go after its heart, then it should just go turn off.
Well, I mean, this is its heart. So like, I don't know what's moving.
What I'm
it.
saying is that somebody else has put in their own heart that they've made. Is that possible? Did you have any sort of anyone that knew your research of this?
I mean, a skilled enough artificer could probably figure something out, but that's also assuming it has a new heart and isn't being activated some other way. I'd have to tinker with it, but I don't want to tinker with something that's alive and trying to kill me.
No, I understand. I'm just spitballing ideas. I don't.
Theoretically, if a tinkerer of enough skill were to have time with it, they could find a way to turn it back on. It's just, as far as I'm concerned, like here's the heart, here's the off button.
Yes.
No. You could try sticking the heart back in it and turn it off that way, but at that point you'd have to beat it to the point where you can just kill it anyway. So
Oakham just sighs.
I'll
Yeah,
tell
I
you.
don't think we're going to be able to kill it, guys. Seems a little bit out of our reach.
I'll tell you what, though, and go. Where is it? Where is it? Hold on. Give me a minute. If you check your inventory, Olgrim, he reaches off the shelf from the thing that the barbarian was playing with, and he hands it to Olgrim. Assuming it made it in your inventory.
No?
Where is your inventory? How did it not make it? It's in your inventory. It's under your hammer.
Oh. What the heck? Excuse me?
When I shared it with the class.
Yeah. Share with the class, Ari. We're all friends here.
I'm just gonna click it. I'm not actually using it. I'm just doing it to show everybody, so it's easier that way. There we go.
Oh, that's a long thing.
I like putting in the lore. It's fun.
Yeah. I
That's
just didn't feel
because
like
I'm
reading
hungry.
all of it. That's pretty good.
It is pretty good.
It's pretty good.
There's a reason you guys almost died. Fucking. The reason why he doesn't want a barbarian playing with it.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with the barbarian playing with things.
It is when it does, where's the damage dice on this thing? 3d6 of an elemental damage.
Okay, yeah, shit. Barbarian's not playing with that.
No.
No, don't want to play with that.
I think it's...
So,
When I say I think it's programmed, I can't program the revolving door of attack abilities, but it should do the dice. I think. You always just do it live.
so he'll kind of look at this thing and then look at the gnome and just kind of go, so
He'll
is this going to help against the thing?
it's like a little mini breath weapon, except it doesn't do the thing you want it to do, and he just kind of like gives you a brief description that sums up
Yeah.
what this does.
Okay, alright. That's pretty good.
It's more damage. Oh.
What? Yes.
Unless you've got some giant creature in your back pocket that can fight this thing for you, your options are leave and let the artifact die, which would suck, because artifact, or guerrilla warfare.
Stares at the druid for a moment.
Brigard's just gonna go, I'm a big thing.
Stares at the druid for a moment and just is like, what's the biggest thing you can be?
He's not ignoring you, he's looking through the list.
Yeah.
Other crackpot theory.
Every D&D monster should be in that list, so it's just a matter of finding it.
Got another crackpot theory from the rogue.
I like crackpot theories.
Get the bear to fight it.
Okay, alright. I'm down. That sounds pretty fun.
That's as far as the plan goes.
Sigrid looks at all of you like you're fucking insane, but he just keeps pouring the whiskey.
Yes,
That-
we are insane.
That also means fighting the fucking bear to tame it.
Not well, more like leading it.
No. We don't need to tame it. We simply need to manipulate it.
But if
It's
we
almost like
tame
you have a
it-
druid who can speak with animals.
I actually wonder if there's anybody else left in this city. Where did the dragon go off to?
You guys saw the dragon flying, I'm gonna say, east. And you guys are currently, like, northwest of where the dragon was, but Sigrid's even gonna say, was it on the fountain?
Yes.
So, it went home. Like, that fountain was home. So maybe
Well,
if
I
you
broke
give
the
it some
fountain.
time, it doesn't care. It's not going to care. It's just, like, that courtyard is home. Like, that is, I programmed that to be, like, his lair. You know, like sooner or later, it's probably going to go back.
It should show up there.
Might spend the day away, though, which
Interesting.
probably gonna help this guy. He gestures to Harvey, pours another glass.
Well, I'm thinking maybe it went off to someone. Maybe it's bringing the artifact to someone.
No, because it was sitting with the artifact at the fountain.
It was true.
I think if it had someone assisting it and giving it life again, they have since fucked off.
If it somehow is powered, but doesn't have any new programming, the courtyard is home. But that's speculation. I don't know how it's on. Like, I again, gestures to heart that is off.
I look to the barbarian and just kind of. Do you think you could point us to where the heart is located on the dragon? Or should be located?
It's he'll go. He goes digging through his pile of shit, and he pulls out like a mini, like 3-foot tall version, literally of the dragon, but not rotten and decrepit.
Mm-hmm.
And he's just like, "Here you go." And you just poke at it. This is whatever scale this would be, because I didn't think of what the scale would be model like of it. Like I can even turn it on. He turns it on, and it just like moves its head around and goes.
Ulgrim for a second goes, "Oh, it's kind of cute."
all this one can really do is like go get packages, so that my lazy ass doesn't have to. But I mean, he literally like it's a fucking package delivering drone.
Ulgrim will like after saying, "Oh, it's kind of cute," will then just very viciously grab it and just start poking it with a dagger, trying to find where its heart is.
Well, he's like, "Just give me," he like shows you. He turns it off again, and he's like, he kind of shows you like under some clamps and like opens up the chest, and instead of being where a heart would be, it's kind of just like the part in the chest cavity.
Mm-hmm.
Like maybe below where you'd think its breastbone would be, or right around in that area.
Okay.
But like it's that you can study it and maybe try to find a spot that looks good to shoot.
That's kind of the idea.
Where's its inverted scale? Let's find that.
Pretty much.
It does not have an inverted scale, unfortunately. It was tinkered by
Reno Dragon.
It was tinkered together by someone who wanted it to work.
Obviously, there's another dragon terminology in biology and autonomy. They need to have inverted scales. It's what makes them dragons.
Well, if we can set up an ambush for when it comes back to its lair, and then all strike at its heart, maybe at the same time.
I know Glyph of Warding? Question mark.
You could.
Are you high enough level to do it?
It's a fucking 3rd level spell.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I was just asking. Do you have the money to do it?
Probably not.
It's not a druid spell. That's poopy.
I could probably do it, but an arcane spell.
It's 200 gold per pop. Aw, sucks.
Yeah.
Womp womp.
Well, that's kind of my idea. We set up an ambush and we strike at where its heart is. He kind of like explains it with like he's got like little like he's like set up like little napkins around as like everybody else in like position in like a courtyard, around like the little miniature, and then he's like he's like demonstrating. He's like, all right, and then we go in all at the same time once it's resting, right, and we aim towards its heart. That's my only idea.
I will tell you that it doesn't rest. It's the construct.
Well, resting is a theoretical term in this. It's just,
It is
Okay,
constantly.
This thing does not need to sleep. It does not need to recharge. It does not need to do fucking anything. This thing is always on alert by the sounds of it.
Correct.
It doesn't sleep. It doesn't eat. It doesn't breathe. It used to need to recharge, but I don't know what's powering it to begin with. And it has a self-repair function, but it can't like if you blow a wing off, it needs like actual maintenance, right? But like it's supposed to be able to repair minor damage, but if you're saying it's rusty and decrepit looking, then that's not working.
That's good then.
I think we just have to keep smacking at this unless we can figure out a way to get the bear to fight it.
Basically, the dragon has no long rest button, so. But it's a constantly on guard sentinel that doesn't like it when people touch the artifacts, unless there's someone who's been designated to touch the artifacts.
Well, he'll ask the artifact. Would it have brought the artifact anywhere?
If it felt like it was in danger, it would have just took it with it when it left, and then when it thinks the danger's over, it'll bring it back probably. Like that place is home. Like that is where it belongs. Like,
What did you say?
Are you authorized to touch the artifacts, Sigmund?
I mean, I was, but
It's
again,
still
we
going by
turned it
its
off.
Original programming, despite it having been turned off. In theory, you would be able to come touch the artifact.
Well, that's assuming, like you've guessed, that someone hasn't tinkered with the programming.
Yes.
I kind of don't want to find out.
It'd be very helpful if you did find out.
It would
It'd be
actually, yes.
helpful.
It'd go a long way.
You're gonna need to persuade him, because you're talking his best killing machine he's ever made has gone rogue, and you want him to poke it.
Yeah, we can
Yes.
persuade him.
Oh, I got this. I got this. Look,
If you
Sigrun,
approach and
all
it
we need you
immediately
to
goes
do is come.
hostile,
All we need you to
we
do,
can kick
Sigrun,
you out.
is come with us, inspect it, see if anything seems malfunctioned about it, and if anything has gone malfunctioned about it, at least shout at us to tell us how to help put it down. Oh. I don't know why I rolled with advantage, but it's fine. I assumed others were helping, but I guess.
I was attempting to, yes.
All right, cool. I'll take it.
I mean, I guess I could come, but if it starts twitching weird, I'm out. Like,
It's no problem.
That's not a problem.
Testing
Theoretically, we should.
this very simple fix out before we attempt to sick a goddamn bear on it.
I mean, in terms of my own personal safety, I say try the bear.
You should come
Yes.
with though, anyways. Like,
If anything, you could then the bear's dead, and you can don't have to worry about it.
I mean, yes, but
Imagine going through all this and dying to a bear. That would just be lame. Like, we killed a metal dragon, dead by bear. Like,
you're right. It would make a terrible ending to a story.
there'd be songs about you, but they wouldn't be the good kind.
No. But think about the. Oh, now Ulgrim's getting in the bardic mode, and everybody's gonna have to pull him away from it. Where he's starting to think about the story, and it's like, oh,
But
we actually did the monster hunt, and we brought the bear to the dragon.
yeah, the story of using a bear and a dragon.
Ulgrim actually pulls
and...
out his loot and his loot of illusions, and is just like starting to put like a little song together.
And
so he goes off into La La Land.
We don't have the wimpy little black bears. We got the big grizzly bastards. Like those.
So you'll come with us. We'll get the bear to fight the dragon. While the bear's fighting the dragon, you'll. Correct. That's the plan here. I'm so glad you agree with us.
I don't know about going in there while the
Yes,
bear's fighting the dragon, but I mean, I can.
You think the bear's gonna kill the dragon?
No, but it'll do damage maybe, and then that's less damage you got to do.
That is fair. So you'll sit on the sidelines while we do that.
I mean, I'll watch you fight the dragon, but I'm leaving if it gets dicey.
That is fair enough. We'll sleep the night and we'll deal with this tomorrow.
Also, the dog is staying here until we leave.
Yes, the dog will stay here at your house because your house is safe.
He looks and he's like, I didn't even notice you brought a dog in. That's fine. He pulls out a bowl
Very
and
good dog.
he pulls out a bowl and he has the whiskey and he stops. He's like, wait a minute. He puts the whiskey down. He picks up water. You can all successfully hit the long rest button if you wish.
Awesome.
You are safe in the house at the moment.
Long rest.
So, who wants to be the one to lure the? How are we luring the bear over to the dragon?
That's on you.
Because I'm onto this idea.
Well, we could
probably talk to animals.
Yeah, we could trick it, or I could just talk to it.
Can you turn into a female bear and lure it over here? That would make a
Or I
really
could-
better story.
Or I could talk to it.
You could, but you could also be a female
I,
bear.
I,
and
I will
still
say
choose.
mechanically, for the sake of sanity, you can only turn to the gender of an animal you are.
Thank
Fair.
fuck.
Because I really don't want to deal with the question of what happens if a man turns into a female animal, gets pregnant with female animal babies, and then turns back into a man. So I just
Well, I can only be a bear for 2 hours, so the pregnancy wins.
regardless.
God, why is it a conversation we're
This is
having?
great.
There's, they no longer
The
have
question-
the anatomy
the-
to support it.
Yeah, the question
That's
is,
great.
if I get true polymorphed, do I get to pick my gender?
You, you would stay
Whoever
what
true
you like.
polymorphs does.
You'd be a dude bear.
Okay, I'd be a dude bear. All right, so what we're gonna do is none of that bullshit. I'm gonna go
Damn.
talk to the bear.
If you want to be boring,
I mean, yes.
Yes.
Well, this is also assuming the bear is in its right mind.
If not, I have other spells. Like,
if not, we just
Actually, hold on, just for a moment here. Harvey,
yes.
Oswald.
tell the artificer what you saw on our way here.
Oh, there's some kind of creature sneaking around in one of the buildings.
I mean,
Pretty big.
that's so descriptive. You got anything else?
I don't know. It was pretty big. Sneaking around the building. Smelled like fur and shit. Not building.
I mean, there's a bear. There's deer. There's raccoons. There's squirrels. There's wolves. There's insert every forest woodland animal here.
Yes, I'm aware.
I feel like we would have noticed anything sneaking up on us, though.
It might be following us. We could have just run across something.
You guys ever figure out what took a dump on my porch?
No.
Probably the big
Probably the
thing that you saw.
Might have been the big thing I saw. And that might be the bear.
I'm just thinking that there might be something darker going on around here. But then again,
I
I've
think
heard too
there's
many
someone
stories.
mutating bears and activating unactivated constructs around.
I'll say I wrote in
Perhaps it's
4
like-
ways for you to encounter the animal.
Perhaps with, like, dark magics, yes. Like I said, I've heard far too many stories. The mind tends to wander.
I mean, your guess is as good as mine. I turned it off.
Like think of it for a moment, right? A necromancer resurrecting, a feared bear from the woods to lay claim to to be his ward, right? To be his guardian, and then empowering a machine, right, with the souls of those people that were around it to be its new heart. Think of that story. Wouldn't that be wonderful?
Sounds like you should make it a camp. Sounds like you should make it a plot to a campaign. To write that down.
Like Ogrim is just being a bard for, like he's still got his loot out. All of this is playing out in like a little illusion in front of him.
Yes,
Nappy nap
great
time.
story.
You guys do pass the night into the morning. Nothing happens. There was a point in the night where the dog got up and started scratching at the door. But if anyone actually went and opened the door, there wasn't anything there. And it didn't need to pee. It just went back and laid down.
Just a dog being a dog.
Just a dog being a dog. You gotta take a whiz.
Dogs are sometimes just pains in the ass.
Yeah, they are. As Ari has recently learned.
Yes, but my house is also haunted.
Yeah.
People keep trying to say the place I work in is haunted, but I have found every creak, every squeak, everything. Literally radios left on inside people's offices. There's nothing there.
Yeah.
I'm down to find something. There's nothing there.
Ogrim,
My favorite was my old church had bats in the walls.
The question is also, because it's totally up to you guys, it is almost 7, but I'm also totally down to keep going, so it's up to you guys.
We can, if we take a quick break. Let me take my dog out to take my dog out back so she can go pee. But I'm down to keep going.
It's up to you guys. You tell me.
The one dude from across the pond.
I could probably go for another hour.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm down to take like a 5-10 minute break. But
Yeah, okay.
I can carry on for another hour.
Okay. Yeah. Let me
Yeah,
take my dog out real quick. Be back.
I got a couple dogs I gotta take out, so.
I have a BRB and an intermission, and I keep hitting the intermission instead of the BRB.
It's
Bush dog. There we go.
I'm alive
Okay.
for now.
Barbarian?
As millennial, I have to add for now.
Is Barbarian here? Alright.
No.
I don't think he's here.
He's dead.
He dead, Jim.
You do be dead.
So how do we like it so far? I know we had 2 missed sessions because life sucks, but
Yeah, life happens.
Yeah, life happens. I mean, it's fun.
Yeah. I should have loaded myself up with more common non-magical shit.
I'm curious how deep the story goes, but that's about it. You know.
I'm engineering these to be. You can have them in a campaign, and you can add in plot hooks in certain places, or you can just do them as self-contained arcs.
Mm-hmm.
So there is the possibility for a deeper story. Like, how did the dragon turn back on?
Yeah.
Absorbed magic from the air.
Or you can just kill it and move on and not care. You know, like, it's all totally up to the player.
Ah, I'm a fool.
You're a fool.
I am a fool.
Okay. If you say so.
Did you know that breastplate armor doesn't have a strength requirement to wear it?
Yes.
You could have had breastplate.
I could have had breastplate. I could have had 2 more points to my AC.
It happens.
Motherfucker. Wait.
Maybe there's some mithril breastplate around here or something.
I didn't go that far.
I could have been running around in fucking half plate.
I don't know how much that half plate was going to help you against the breath weapons and the like 23s to hit.
Mm-hmm.
Not much, but it would have been something.
I did not design the encounter for a frontal assault. I designed it for thinking.
Well, I'm trying to think it through, but it also kind of feels, and don't take this personally, but like I'm not getting much back in it, you know? Like there's not much feedback or clues to it, right? Like so far the best idea I've thought of was probably like attack its heart, right?
Yeah.
Just some feedback, you know?
The reason we probably didn't get many clues or feedback on how to fight the fucking thing was because the bard destroyed it.
Excuse me. Excuse me.
You broke it.
Fuck you.
Am I fucking wrong?
Fuck
I am
you.
not. Am I wrong right now? Like DM, am I
No,
wrong?
you're not
right
wrong.
now?
You're not wrong, but fuck you. I didn't have to be the only one to investigate the fucking thing. Excuse me.
I was trying to run away.
Okay, out of every single player in the party at that moment in time, you were the only person that was actually relatively close to that fucking fountain that was not
And I don't speak Draconic.
actively trying to beat the shit out of the dragon. And the first thing you thought was, I'm gonna destroy it. I'm not gonna sit there and look at it and see if there's any writing or anything on it. I'm just
Looking
gonna
at it would have
blow the
done
fucking
nothing
thing up.
because I literally don't speak Draconic. So
You'd be like, oh, there's a language here I don't read.
yeah.
When
And
we're
it's just like, hey, look, squiggles.
when we're done with the whole thing, if you want me to go over the thought process behind it all, I can. But
Yeah, I get you.
I don't want to reveal where all the hidden little plot points are while we're still actively.
No, absolutely. You're totally fine.
I mean, I have got to say that I did see where you were going with that when you were like, I want to shatter it. I
Yeah,
was
like maybe it was like connected to it, like
I
a
know
power
where he
source or
was going with that.
something. Like
I know,
Yeah, like,
it was a clever
either
idea.
that this is going to be like some kind of a fucking anchor or something for this thing, and if he destroys
Yeah.
it, that's it. It's fucking out. Like
It was like it's a charging port or like.
I don't think that's how it works.
It is a good idea, and there may or may not have been some text that might have been helpful on the inside, but we're not really going to know now.
this is where we're going to get back to back to that castle where the dragon is now. The fountain is going to be like rebuilt perfectly, and like the dragon's just going to be sat back there and everything.
Well, I don't know about that, but we can move forward, and you just let me know when it needs to end. I don't want to keep you up until fucking 3 in the morning or something.
Well, right now for me, right now it's 10 past midnight.
Oh, you just
So
let, you just
In
let
an
me
hour
know.
I have to walk my dog, so
So I can probably go to about 1 a.m. But at 1 a.m. I would have to call it and be like, nah, I've got a dip.
That's fine. So you all woke up.
okay.
It's the next day. There's a brand new steaming pile of shit on the porch. And it is not the dog's.
Again?
It is bigger than the dog.
Can we fucking kill that fucking bear already? Because fuck's sake, the amount of shit it's
We're
leaving
going
alone
to
for.
stick it on the dragon.
Is it look like bear poo?
I would say roll a nature.
Who's got nature?
Wait.
I would
Do
say
I
the
have
druid,
nature?
right?
Yeah, hi, it's
I have
me.
a +2.
I hope the druid has nature. That'd be...
I'm a druid. I don't.
Oh,
Fucking intelligence skill.
it is intelligence. That's right.
I have access to 4 proficiencies. And
So,
it's not
some of the
those.
skills confuse me, like nature, intelligence. So instead of the druid knowing it, the wizard knows? Isn't the wizard a bookworm?
Oh.
Like,
Hang on.
But
If you're trying to discern animal shit, like if
Mhm.
you're trying to discern animal shit, could you not use an animal handling check?
well, animal handling is about like handling an animal.
I know it's usually about handling an animal, but if you're proficient in animal handling, you would know animal shit. Like you would know the difference between a bear shit and a dragon shit.
That's what you mean.
I mean, if you want to make an argument for animal handling, but I'd say you'd probably get less information than you would from nature.
You know what? Fuck it. I'll do a nature check.
That's what I was
Nice
waiting
help
for.
them.
I was waiting for the one fucking person who could radio a nature check here to be like, fuck
Oh, look,
it,
it's
I'll
a
do a nature
13.
check.
Damn, it's a 13.
This is not bear shit,
Okay, guys, it's not very.
but it does come from whatever. You don't know what it's from, but whatever it's from is probably the size of a bear.
Okay, so it's something the size of the bear, but it's not a bear.
And again, we're talking about like a grizzly fucker, not like a little black bear.
Okay, y'all, it's not a bear. But it's bear-sized. Still able to throw it at a dragon.
And then, judging by its diet, it's probably an omnivorous creature. Because
So it's not a bear.
the bears
bears are more
omnivore.
opportunist, but this is like omnivorous. Like it will just as easily eat a rabbit as it will pick a berry bush.
Okay, never mind.
Hang on, when we were first told to come here and we were told there is a bear roaming this fucking little village, were we told that it is definitively a bear, or were we just told it's something that looks like a bear?
I
The
believe it was
druid-
bear and chicken.
The druid that was doing an aerial search of the place wasn't doing an intensive search. They were doing a cursory scan, and they saw what they were pretty sure was a brown bear.
Okay,
Pretty
so
sure.
there is a little bit of wiggle room there to say that okay, maybe this isn't a fucking bear that they saw.
What if? Wait, maybe we go check out the bear in the manor.
It was a large, furry, brown bear, vaguely bear-shaped like thing from eagle vision in the sky, that they assumed was a bear because why would it be anything else?
Not some sort of horrific monster, of course. Never.
Of course.
But you're looking at this pile of definitely not bear shit, so you may have reason to think otherwise. So would you like to travel to the manor, or travel in circles, or try to track what pooped, or what do you want to do?
I'm now curious about the manor or this animal that is.
Yeah,
the animal that's roaming.
I am now extremely curious about this thing that it sounds like a bear but may not be a bear.
She did say that
Yeah.
it was hanging around the manor, which is why you didn't want to go there.
Yeah.
I think we can take it. If it tries to kill us, I think we can take it.
If it is just
Well,
a bear.
if we have a fresh shit here, we may as well see if we can follow tracks
I wonder how good the dog is at tracking.
You were sent to look for a hunting dog.
Hmm.
And now we think about using the fucking dog.
Well, in a
Like-
tracking sense, yeah.
Well, we didn't have it yesterday morning.
The scenario needs polish, but I do know what I'm doing.
Yeah, I'm right now. I'm all for going to the manor and seeing what this fucking animal is.
I didn't directly
Nothing else.
stat
You
the
can
dog, but if you want to
probably-
use the dog to search for something, I'd say that someone can roll whatever they want to roll with. Fucking, what are we doing? Survival, probably.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
You can-
I'll do survival.
You can, if you do roll survival and then add like 3 to your survival roll.
Because I have proficiency in that.
So with the aid of a literal hunting dog, you're pretty sure that you know which direction it went, and it looks like it's going towards the manor.
Oh, cool, guys. We're going to the manor. Maybe we'll find the
What?
painting that none of us want to get.
In for a
Where
Maybe
did
penny.
there
that
would
be
be something
found?
else there.
Yeah, like the painting
Or jewels.
or money.
Money would be nice.
Maybe cocaine.
Maybe a
Even though we
breastplate.
don't got money.
Ale.
So the manor, you're going to be doing 2 random encounters on your way to the manor.
I'll
So
do one first.
volunteers
Nat
for
one.
tribute.
Come on, Nat 1. Hell yeah, close enough.
As you're traveling, one of these earthquakes that you become accustomed to starts shaking a little more violently than you become accustomed to. Everyone make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh,
I'll say the dog is immune because I don't feel like dealing with that.
that's valid.
Yeah, no, I don't believe I. Do I actually get? Do I get advantage on this?
It's not a danger sense thing because you're not being attacked. It's just a literal
Yeah,
fucking
yeah,
earthquake.
it's not something that I can see, so it's
The the source is the shelf you're on slowly falling off. So you know, just roll normal.
Nice.
Who needs advantage? Look at that.
Alabaster does.
Yeah, so Alabaster Alabaster completely eats shit, but everyone else is okay. It is violent. This is a 4.2. You definitely feel it.
That's good.
It slows down your progress and adds another check.
Well,
Uh-oh.
Wait, hold on. No. So only 60% plus survived, or not survived, succeeded. So it doesn't add a check. So still just 1 check left.
I'll do it. Two. Aw.
73.
nice.
That earthquake knocked a piece of a building off and killed a deer, and there is a perfectly good dead deer on the ground.
Dinner.
Dinner.
I'm gonna skin it.
Lunch.
I want to skin it. I'm gonna skin it.
Like-
Like meat rations.
Like a big chunk of house just like took a chunk of its face off and is just dead, and its meat is just totally intact.
Pretty tender.
I'm gonna skin it. I am gonna skin that thing, and I'm gonna take meat rations from it.
Hell yeah.
I'm not gonna make you roll. I think you know how to skin a deer. You get deer meat. You get venison. Good job.
Congratulations.
We got extra meat rations, guys.
Hell yeah.
Between the earthquake and stopping to cut up the deer, you get to the castle, or not castle. I know it looks like one. You get to the manor at around about noon, and it is overgrown. It is as dilapidated as everything else around here, but it does look safe to enter? Question mark?
I'm
First
gonna
off.
go in.
Hey, no. First off,
No,
Ogrim literally
No.
like you're probably out of range for him to like reach out to grab you. So there's like a mage hand that is like on your shoulder. as he says that, it's just like, all right, first we need to let's look for some tracks. Let's see if there's been any activity here recently.
Roll something.
Ulgrim's being cautious.
I want to leave rolling things open to you guys so that you can I can give you different information based on your choices. So just you can pick whatever. Perception. This place is overgrown. It's dilapidated. I gave you those already. There are definitely bear tracks, but there are definitely not bear tracks. Something other than a bear tracks. You don't know what that is with a perception roll, but with a survival check, you don't know what it is, but it's bipedal and it's about the same size as a bear. It could be a few different creatures, so you're not 100%, but it's like a Bigfooty-sized creature with Bigfooty-sized tracks.
Okay, I'm going in, but axe drawn.
But you do see as you approach the door, the more you get to the door, it goes from there's just some tracks to there's tufts of fur to there's blood to is that a bear jaw? Yeah, that's a bear jaw. Like the bottom jaw of a bear just on the ground.
Okay, so something's ripped apart a fucking bear.
Our bear has killed a bear.
Are we walking in the doorway?
Harvey did an investigation as he's around us.
I'll say that Harvey is like, yeah, that's definitely a bear's lower jaw.
Okay.
And again, we're talking grizzly.
Peer pressure.
Waiting for Druid.
Yeah. What do you mean to do, game?
Does he want to do anything?
3 of them did roll.
Okay.
All right.
And then I want to make a check. Survival. What does the 21 tell me?
It looks like a large bipedal creature kicked the ever-living shit out of a grizzly bear.
Awesome. Well, let's walk on in.
I'm going in.
All right. Weapons drawn, going in. All right.
All right.
Yep.
You go into the main area of the manor. In front of you, you see a grand staircase that is no longer so grand. You see a spot where a painting should be on the wall where there isn't one. And over in the corner of the room, you see what looks like some sort of probably sleeping nest, since I'm carrying over that 21 survival. But it was crafted by something with at least some level of intelligence, because it's got like a rim around it with like softer things in the middle, and there's just a little bit of weaving in there, and there's definitely what looks like the remains of a fancy painting, destroyed beyond any hope of repair.
We're dealing with a werewolf, guys. This is a fucking werewolf.
Some sort of shifter.
Mm-hmm.
And there is the smell of animal, like poop, dander, fur, spit, just something living here, and definitely what's left of the grizzly bear.
Well, the bear's dead.
So not a
So
lot,
what is
but
there that kills the bear?
Bragan's going to start walking up the stairs.
you get up to the 5th step and then fall through it and are now at ground level.
Let's leave the top floor to the dexterous people.
Yeah, I'll stay down here.
First, you might want to get the barbarian out of the stairs.
Whoa.
Yeah, Ogrim will come help the barbarian out.
Whoa. Wait. 'Cause I should be good at athletics, so I should be able. No.
You start to lift yourself up, and then the points you're putting pressure break, and you fall back in.
Ogrim just holds out a hand, just like, you need help?
Fuck.
Yes.
You try to help him up, and you break the 4th step, and then you break the 3rd step, and then he's finally able to climb out.
There we go.
Okay. Who's the smallest person here?
Me.
The dwarf.
I am literally going to grab you without any explanation at all. I am just going to fucking grab you, and I am going to throw you up those stairs.
Do you want to resist that?
I will. Yeah, I'm gonna.
All right, let's give ourselves contesting grapple rolls. We'll Ari gets the chance. You can do acrobatics or strength.
I do athletics.
Barbarian does athletics. Whichever is your choice. One or the other.
Okay. Because I have expertise in athletics.
So yeah, contesting athletics rolls. Let's go.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, he slips out of that. Like,
Wilgrim is surprisingly strong, and is
Wow.
like with his like forearms, like as you're trying to grab, just like pushes your arms out. It's just like,
I
nah,
know
buddy,
Wilgrim
I've
has
been in a far more
forearms.
bars than this.
so while the two of you are doing that, the dog
I'm-
starts to whimper loudly.
I'm gonna be holding on to Olgrim, like trying to throw him up the stairs, but stop and look at the dog and just be like,
The dog is like
someone here.
the dog is whimpering and moving away from the door you just came in, and then like hiding behind Alabaster. As you start to see a shadowy figure walk into the frame of the doorway.
I'd like to find a dark corner to hide in.
Ulgrim immediately stops. Ulgrim immediately stops and like bolts to find cover.
I am just going to stand straight in the fucking middle of the room and just be like, "Who the fuck are you?"
You see this very large creature walking in. How intelligent are people?
Not me.
I'm
Oh,
stupid.
not.
You know what? A bard. How storied are you?
Charismatic, you mean, or
Yeah, let's go with something like that.
+3, so 16.
Flip a coin.
Oh boy. All right.
Lord. Oh lord. Oh lord.
Fair enough.
Okay, you know exactly what this is, and you may have just peed a little.
You all, anybody who can see Ulgrim hiding behind any cover, like as he peeked over, you see him go like dead white and immediately looked horrified.
You should have worn your brown pants.
You know exactly what's standing in front of you. The question is, do you have enough courage to tell the party what it is?
Ulgrim, you know what? Let's see if he's literally stuck in fear at the moment. Yeah, no. Nope, not right now.
Oh, this thing looks nice and friendly.
You see this thing standing in the doorway, giving a some heavy fucking mouth breathing, and you see Ulgrim white faced, looking like he just saw his grandmother's feet, hiding in the corner.
Dragon's running up and attacking it.
Hello.
That wasn't the plan.
And hey, so we got the barbarian pulling out his axe, and the druid saying hello. What do we want? Is anyone gonna try to stop the
Give it a fucking
barbarian?
dark corner. I don't care.
I am not. I am sorry, guys, but I am not even giving anyone else any kind of fucking shit here. I am just running up to this thing and attacking it.
I have disappeared.
Okay, Harvey disappeared. Ogrim is hiding. The druid's trying to say hello. The dog is crying, and the Eric Cockrum will just say is hiding too because he's not here. As the barbarian runs up and tries to 1v1 something that he should not be 1v1ing. Let's do this. I'm in.
Hell yeah.
I'm gonna move him up here so there's room on the map.
I'm gonna fucking die, but okay, let's go.
And if you wanna, we'll move you here, and we'll start in a combat. I'm totally down for this. This is.
We're gonna die.
I'm glad one of us
We,
is.
if we don't get involved, we'll be fine.
Do you wish to join the combat, barbarian?
Yes.
I'd like to be on the turn tracker for when I need to heal someone.
Why is the barbarian not on the turn tracker?
Because he didn't roll initiative.
Yeah, we might as
Probably
well
didn't have his tokens.
throw ourselves in the tracker.
I'm gonna give myself disadvantage to initiative because it's not like he wants to be in a combat.
There we go. Let's get everybody's rolls in.
It's the two people that are in combat, and then the three of us that are watching.
Okay, we'll say you're there. As you run up, it does go first. It was not surprised, so I'm gonna add this stuff to the hotbar to make my life easier.
Oh boy.
This is where I kind of wish the hotbar wouldn't go translucent. I'm gonna have to see if I can change that. And then let me just refresh myself on the, yep. Okay, he is going to... Where is it? He is going to reach out and grab you for 15 damage. You are now grappled.
As you have just damaged me, I am going to use a reaction to hit you with Storm's Thunder.
All right, do that. There's that. What makes it hit, or does it just hit?
It just hits.
It just hits. Okay.
It just hits. It's just a reaction if I take damage.
Okay, and then for his second attack, because you're grappled, he then takes you and breaks you over his knee for only 1 damage. Lucky you. Or wait, no, what'd you do? What happened? Where's the damage?
Storm King's Thunder
You
again.
didn't roll anything. Yeah.
Nothing happened. Why did nothing happen? This was programmed last time I used it on Hades.
I know it was. I wasn't even. Yeah, I don't know why it was used on me as well. Yeah, no,
It's the dice are gone. What happened to my
No, it's programmed.
dice? Aren't displayed.
There's no D in front of it.
Oh, there's no damage type. That'll fucking do it.
Does it work now?
Huh.
Huh. Might be because I'm not targeting him.
All right, we're just gonna...
Just roll 2d5. 2.
Isn't there... There should have been a plus to it, too. So whatever, you take 2 more damage. And you are now prone on the ground.
Okay.
Well, aren't you raging?
No.
No. Damn it.
But you're no longer grappled, so lucky you. And I'm gonna try to figure out why this doesn't frickin' work. But it's your turn now.
Okay. So, because we have done a long rest, I have all my shit back.
You do.
So,
But you also ran up to this thing, got grabbed, and face slammed into the ground immediately.
yeah. But
He's loving it.
I am going to immediately fucking large form,
Alrighty.
and then I'm going to attack with my great axe.
Go for it. 16 hit.
Is he still able to grapple him? As he's large?
You don't know if the... I mean, your character knows, but you don't really know what this creature can do just yet.
Hmm.
But it looks like he didn't take all that damage. It looks like he, may be resistant to whatever you just did.
Okay, well, fuck him. I'm doing it again. No, I'm not.
Alright. Is that it?
Yeah, that's it.
Move your turn.
Oh, hang on. Bear me 1 second.
Or I'll move it. It's okay. Harvey, do me an intelligence check real quick.
Okay, sure. Intelligence ability check.
Is 12 high enough? I don't know if 12's high enough. Nah, 12's not high enough. You don't know. Something seems off, but you're not quite sure.
Oh, okay, cool, awesome.
But it's your turn.
So, assuming that anyone remembers the plan, I'm just gonna try to like sneak out a fucking window or something.
There was a plan?
The plan was to get this thing to fight the dragon.
Right.
So, the room you're in has the main entrance. Directly across is the stairwell, because you can walk and go up the stairs. And then on the both left and right sides, there are open doorways that go into other rooms that will presumably won't have a window. One is probably the living room, one is probably a dining room.
Okay.
So if you want to just say you're moving away and leaving the barbarian to fight it, then you just say you're heading to a window.
How big are the doorways to get to these other rooms?
They're big. Like this is the grand entrance, so there's like they're like open archways, like there wouldn't have been a door here. They're just like paths into these other rooms.
Okay. God, I don't know if I have confidence that the barbarian remembers the plan. So, I will get to a doorway. I will turn around with my short bow, and I'll fucking take a shot at it.
Oh, I'm assuming the barbarian stood up when he attacked.
Yes, I did. Yeah.
I'll take the prone off there.
Let me...
Why did we have advantage?
Because I got a 28 in stealth.
Right. Yeah, I'll do it. Just checking.
I am assuming a roll that beats the passive of dragons is good to go.
No, sadly not.
So we'll say you're over there. Can you tell I need a mana map?
Yeah.
Sneak attack is 3d6. That's a not great roll.
He took less piercing damage than you would expect him to.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. And then I'll just duck around the corner and attempt to hide again.
Alrighty. Move your turn when you're done.
Roll that again, and then
16. Okay. Alabaster, roll me an intelligence check real quick. Okay. When it hit the barbarian, when it picked up the barbarian, when it slammed the barbarian, it all felt choreographed in a way to make it hurt but not be lethal. As if it's intentionally doing non-lethal damage. Take that as you will,
Guys,
and it is your turn.
We should let the barbarian fight it alone. He's got this.
He actually might.
Also, he's not trying to kill it. Can I find a chair?
Unfortunately, there's not a lot of chair, but there is a portion of the stairwell that hasn't fallen in and might still be stable enough to sit on.
I'd like to sit.
Wilgrim's just like cowering somewhere next to you.
You sit down and it holds your weight and you're fine.
Can I make a chair?
Do you have fabricate or something?
Well, elemental is in less than an hour. So
You want to just make a chair-shaped tree elemental or something?
No, I was gonna make a chair-shaped pile of dirt.
Sure, you can make a chair.
It's gonna take like a while. I'll spend my turns doing that.
All right, just pass your turn if you're done. Olgrim, roll against your fear.
Hell yeah.
You tell me if you pass or not, because this is fun.
Oh, not yet.
Okay.
He's
right.
getting there. He's getting there.
Yeah, it was a 4 last time. You're getting there.
Yeah, he's getting there. Okay.
All right. Pass the turn when you're done. Okay. This guy going to once again go to grab the barbarian. He is going to grab the barbarian. It is going to do 16 damage. And then, because some dude shot him, he's gonna... Actually, no. You know what? Nah, he's not. Alright, what he's gonna do instead is he's going to lift the barbarian up with one hand, which he's still somehow able to do, even though the barbarian's a large creature. He's going to lift him up into the air with one hand, reach back with his other hand, make a fist, drop the barbarian, come forward and punch him with that fist before his feet touch the ground.
You're getting sumoed.
Yes, I am.
But
I'm fucking absolutely eviscerated right now.
And that one.
but he does, while he impacts the barbarian, it isn't quite enough force to actually do anything. He looks mildly disappointed, but that is his turn.
Do I get the sense that this thing is taking it easy on me?
Roll an intelligence.
Oh, fucking hell. The one thing that I am absolutely shit at.
Hell yeah.
Make an argument for something that makes sense for the barbarian to have that thought.
Well, this is a fucking barbarian. They're used to a fight. And when they're in a fight, they're used to the fact that what they're fighting is actively trying to kill them.
So what could you roll? Like, make the argument for me. What could you roll that would make sense? I'm not poo-pooing you. Like, just give me an idea here. Other people can help too.
The only real thing that's coming to my mind is a survival, because as a survival thing, you would know whether someone is actively trying to hurt you with the intent of killing you or hurting you in the most least hurtful way possible.
I could say, this is an animal. You know what danger is, and maybe roll a survival, because maybe you feel like the danger's different.
Right, okay.
You're not sure if it's taking it easy on you, but these definitely feel like the kind of wounds that you drink off later.
Okay. Who is going to be the closest party member to me?
It's me.
Honestly, I'd say it's Harvey, but he's hiding around a corner, so you might not even notice he's there.
It's not a case of I need to know where they are. I just kind of get in a general. So I'm with the feeling that this, because it at this point with that roll, it is just a feeling that this thing is not trying to kill me. It's just acting.
I did shout it wasn't trying to kill you. Like
yeah, like it's just acting on an impulse of the fact that I've tried to kill it, and it now is essentially protecting itself. I'm going to take my axe and I'm going to actually throw my axe away, and I'm going to try and grapple it.
Okay, go for it. You have disadvantage because of an ability it has, but just roll in athletics and we'll do a contested grapple.
Nope.
Oof.
It swats your hand away, but it was close. But it swats it away and, like, you feel like you're being mocked. It's mocking you.
Okay.
Take that what you will. The way I rule things, grapple is an attack action, so you do technically have another attack action.
Okay, but
you feel mocked. You feel like your big brother is screwing with you. Like you're the eighth brother, and he's the oldest, and he's just fucking with you.
Oh yeah, so I'm getting the feeling that this thing knows it could beat me easily, but it's just not. It's just toying with it's just toying with me, essentially.
It literally feels like your big brother is picking on you.
Okay. I don't know what to do here, because I now have thrown my axe away to the nearest party member.
You have fists.
You do have fists. Go fisticuffs.
You can try to grapple him again and not roll a 2 or whatever you rolled.
I'm gonna talk. I'm gonna talk to it.
With your fists?
No, with my mouth. With my mouth, with my voice, I'm gonna talk to it.
What are you gonna say, and what are you gonna roll to do it?
I am going to roll. Fuck. I'm gonna roll a persuasion, and I'm going to try and persuade this thing that we need its help.
So, roll, I guess. See what
I
happens.
mean, I can talk to it, but like, yeah, you attempt to persuade using sign language. Gesture it up, buddy. I believe in you.
I believe.
You throw your axe away. You try to grab it. You fail. You then start trying to talk to it. It has no idea what you're saying, but it kind of sees that you don't want to fight anymore. It looks extremely disappointed in you, and then kind of pushes you to the side and walks up to the guy who was trying to talk to it before.
Then I will disengage.
All right, combat over.
Well, that was interesting.
All right, and then Olgrim will just bust out and say what it is. You know, like it.
Just give me one more roll for shits and giggles, because this is fun. I
Alright,
like it.
fine. I didn't want it to go on too long.
He's a small dwarf.
Stop rolling single
after all.
digits. Fucking wow. All right.
My luck on rolls is not good, so fuck it. I'll just tell everybody what it is, so you can tell us what it is, I guess.
This is a pile driver, and the reason it is so terrifying is because it doesn't kill people. It just hurts them very, very badly. It is known as the pile driver. It is known also as the trial beast. It is also known as the adventurer's bane. It has a reputation for being the thing that, like, if it shows up on one of your quests, it's gonna burn your resources because it's gonna fight you. But at the same time, people who fight it and impress it can gain a favor from it. But it's gonna hurt.
Its name is also Bill.
Its name. This one may or may not be named Bill, but you don't know that. But
Well, that's
yeah,
his first question.
the reason you're so afraid of it is because there is no encounter with this that doesn't end in pain.
Olgrim's only heard stories of death about it. You know?
So no death, just pain.
Just pain.
Which is
Okay.
why there's
Lots
so
of beat-up
many.
adventures.
There's so many stories about it because they all survived to complain.
Yeah.
And he's just gonna walk up to the thing that tried to talk to him, and he's gonna stare at you. He looks very disappointed.
Yeah, I'm kind of disappointed too. I thought you could take him. You know, throw some hands.
So you got its attention.
Barbarian. Just looking at you.
No, he's looking at you, the guy who did speak with beasts and was trying to talk to
I'm
him.
talking. I can, yeah.
What would
You
you
can
like?
talk back.
What would you like to say to the big this thing?
Well, that was fun.
It gives a smirk, but it doesn't actually say anything.
Yeah. Well, before my young friend over there tried to fight you and lost, sadly, we were here to ask if you wanted to come with us to do a great battle against the mechanical beast that lives in the center of the city.
It likes the idea of battle, and it likes the idea of beast, or battling a great beast, but it's also got a look of why should it bother? But it's not saying anything yet. But it does understand you. You get recognition.
Olgrim will kind of like sneak over to Bruggen, to him, and just kind of be like, I think you need to impress it.
Yeah. Well, how about we try again? This time, you will face off against the barbarian again, and in hopes that he impresses you. And if he does impress you, then you'll come help us.
Think of it like honorable combat. a duel, a challenge of. I don't know what they call it in Orcish.
He turns and looks and kind of like gives a good sizing up of the barbarian, and he's got an iffy look on his face, like maybe he's not sure that just the barbarian is enough.
Here, I'll help.
Can I say that while he's been having the conversation, I've picked my axe back up?
Yeah, that's fine.
I'll help the barbarian.
I will too if it would rather, because I have a decent strength.
No.
If it's down to fisticuffs, right?
So you do know that it doesn't mind magic if you wanted to use magic.
Oh yeah,
But
fuck that. I'm using magic.
But using things that alter the mind will piss it off, and using illusions will piss it off.
No. Pure and unadulterated lightning from the sky.
Like this, it would have to be like a fight, not like a cheeky adventure sneak around. Like it's Goku. It likes fighting.
Let's fight it.
Barbarian is the barbarian is immediately going to large form.
And it will pet the dog, and the dog will just kind of sit there shivering, and then it will move.
Ogrim will kind of just like
move
command
over
the dog
here.
to like go sit outside.
So the bird man will sit this one out with the dog because he's not here, and it will just kind of like stand there and wait for people to join the combat.
Well, Bruggen, I was saving this for an emergency. I feel like this is probably an emergency. I'm going to hand him a glass bottle that has I believe it is a fingernail floating in it.
Nice.
So anyone who wishes to engage
as
in this
my kids
wonderful
would
little
say,
spat.
Go ham.
Make sure you join the turn track.
Ogrim will pull out his maul.
Although
dagger, and his
it
shield.
is now 8, so are we good, barbarian, or should we end it on this?
I'd say
No,
end on this. That's just my opinion. Sorry.
I can go for a bit.
Okay.
I need to take my dog.
I
for a
can
walk.
go for this. I can go for this.
I mean, this is a good stopping point if we need to stop. Like,
It depends on how long it'll take, because
it's got to be multiple rounds of combat.
Yeah, I feel like this is going to take long enough that, for the sake of the dogs, the many dogs here, we should probably pick it up later.
yeah, we'll take it up tomorrow next time.
I'm just going to point out, you guys are all sitting here talking about fucking having dogs. I have actual children.
Yeah, but
it's the middle of the night for you. They should be asleep.
Like
Yeah.
I have actual fucking children.
I would hope that those children can don't need to be let outside to pee though. Like they can probably handle it themselves. Like,
well, my youngest is 3, so
Youngest goes outside. To pee.
that's what Pampers are for, It's like- We'll
So you let them
end the
out.
stream here. Pick it up next time.